Welcome back to the Powers Pow Wow. I'm your host, Jim Powers, and today my guest is Enzo Stoller. Enzo.
Hello.
So what grade are you in?
I'm in middle school, 6th grade.
At
Kingsbury.
Kingsbury, Oxford.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You got family?
Oh yeah. My dad and my sister, my stepbrother, and then my stepmom and my mom.
Oh. And today you're going to be telling us about the trumpet, huh?
Yes.
So when did you decide the trumpet was the instrument?
So in 4th grade I saw this video, and it was a video of this teenager, and he was playing trombone, and he made these funny sound effects, and he made like funny videos of them, like playing them in front of his parents and stuff. And I thought it was really funny, so I'm like, oh, I want to pick trombone definitely. But then my dad convinced me to pick trumpet, and I'm like, oh, that's also, that would be a great idea, right? And so I picked trumpet.
So what artist did you see to follow?
Herb Alpert.
Herb Alpert.
Yes.
He's an amazing guy. He's 88 years old, I think.
Yeah, I saw him in concert, like I think like a few weeks ago.
And he's 88. He's still.
Yeah.
Yeah. That must have been awesome.
Yeah. Definitely.
So you're going to explain about the trumpet, huh?
Yeah.
So you got some other accessories here.
Yeah, I got so I got a practice mute, which is for like if I'm in a place where I can't really play, if it's like, so if I'm trying to play the trumpet and it's too loud in that place, like if I'm in an airport, right, then I can use this and it makes it really quiet.
Oh, okay.
All right. I got this one right here. Yes, it's very quiet. I have the plunger, and then this one I don't hold on to it like you regularly do, because this one you hold with your entire hand, and you kind of wah it, you know, and so it's like. Right? It's just like kind of, like kind of wah-wah. I got another one, which is, this is a big one for the, for if I'm playing blues, right? And so, like, right? And then I got the one that this was my second one. Right? And then I can put the little thing out, and then I can play it again. Right? And then the more you put it out, the more like, and then like how it is normally. Like big difference, you know. So that's all I'm on. So I also have I got my neighbor that came over to my house, he also taught me how to make a sound like a horse. And so I mean, it's not perfect, but like right?
Oh, yeah.
And then I got slurs too, like I could like slur notes like right? And then so that's like, you know, like if I'm playing jazz and I want to like slur it.
Yeah.
Well, there's also what do you call it? Like vibrato. Like, so it's you just move your chin up and down. Like wah, you know. I'm trying to think if there's any other one. Oh yeah, and then kind of like the slurs and the hoarse together. If you put all three half down. I didn't perfect it, but I mean, like you can go like wah, because you can control it better, like. Right? It's just funny, you know. I'm working on growling, but I don't know how to roll my R's, so it's not working right now.
When you do a song, do you ever change some of these?
Sometimes, like if I'm playing blues or if I'm playing jazz, I like this one time when I went to an open mic night, I put one of the mutes in for like half of the song, and then half the song I just took it out and just played normally.
Okay. Yeah, I got to see you with Sunny Blue and the Moons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. You were doing some Sweet Home Chicago and yeah. So, how do you pick your songs? Do you have music to read or?
So I have a giant binder. I have a giant binder of music. It's over there, but I have a giant binder of music where there's this website called Trumpet, and so Tom plays basically it's a bunch of music for any instrument you want, and it's like there's for flute, trumpet, saxophone, and then I went through there and I saw all the different songs and all the different instruments you can choose from, and so now I'm giving all my friends a bunch of music from it, and Tom plays really good because it has like all the music you'd ever need for any instrument.
So you pick certain songs. Do you go old school or do you looking at newer music too? Also,
I do play some Herb Alpert. I play like Ladyfingers, like some songs from the Whipped Cream album.
Yeah.
And I just find a bunch of them from like YouTube too. Like that's how I get some of my songs as well.
Do they have the trumpet's an interesting instrument. Sounds really cool when you were playing the blues.
Yeah. It's like
Herb Alpert's more of a jazz.
Yeah. It's kind of like when he plays, it's just like that sound that he plays with, and it's always just gets you motivated with whatever song you're listening to from him.
Yeah, so he has a Tijuana brass, so it's all brass instruments. Yeah.
It's really cool. I saw one of his videos, like Tijuana Taxi. I got that one too. It's really cool. I love all of his music.
Is there any other artists you like? What about Louis Armstrong? So
I mean, like I've seen him a few times. I'm not that big into him as much as Herb Alpert.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I've played like What a Wonderful World and stuff. I like him.
Yeah, it's just amazing that you're 11, right?
Yeah.
You picked up this cool music.
Yeah, it's like so like I got my trumpet at first, and I got it over the summer before 5th grade. So I'd have it throughout half the summer before I get into 5th grade. And so when I had that, I think it was the first or second day I got it, my neighbor, who also plays trumpet, he came to give me like a little lesson, like how to hold it and everything. And so like he taught me how to hold it, and then he taught me how to get my first sound out of it. He showed me a few like cool sounds that you can make with it. Like one sounds like a horse. And then like there's slurs too, which I learned from my my band teacher, but like and now I have a personal teacher. He teaches me jazz. And so we got like an entirely separate book for that.
Oh, and you are starting Jazz band, huh?
Yeah, at my school, I'm starting a jazz band. I already put up like 3 posters, and a bunch of people are asking me about it already. And so I got a clarinet, I got a bass, I have a guitar already, I have a saxophone, and then there's me, and then I'll find some other instruments.
You gotta find a crazy drummer.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Joel. One of my friends. They're playing percussion for me in the band.
That's fantastic. So, we're gonna have you play us a few songs. That would be excellent.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you. And Enzo's coming right up. Well, thank you, Enzo. That was very entertaining. That was excellent. So, on practicing, I see you've got sheet music here,
Yeah.
and man, I can't read that at all. So that's a C and a D minor. I know on the guitar, but that's way different on trumpet. Is that what the fingering, or how do you know where to make that?
How do I know where to put my fingers?
Yeah.
Like the first 2 weeks of playing trumpet, my dad found an app called Tonestro, and it was an app that teaches you how to read music on trumpet, how to read the rests and everything, how to know what it is, And then I went to band camp, which taught me a bunch of music theory.
So is this mostly through your ears, listening, to get the
Yeah.
a C or a D? I mean, I don't know which one you
Well,
only got three to push on, so.
3 to push on, yeah. It's like 6 different combinations and get any note you want.
Wow, because I know on the bagpipes there's a whole bunch of, it's like a flute.
Yeah.
So you know you can hear it by ear what a D is? Or a
yeah.
C?
I mean, kind of, yeah. Because if I might be able to, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I noticed you were playing some Frank Sinatra there. Do you like the Rat Pack at all? Do you know who the Rat Pack is? No? Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis? No? That's all the cool music back in the day. We have to look them up.
I just listened to Herb.
Yeah. And Herb listened to them, so I'm pretty sure. Anyways.
Oh, I'm not that old yet.
No, I know that. No, there's a lot of great music you can pick from. So, how long do you usually practice on one song?
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Then you practice another song? How many songs you up to?
I have an entire binder.
Oh, you know that big binder you have?
Yeah, the big binder.
You can do all those songs in there? That's pretty wild.
It's my repertoire.
Oh.
I'm working on Carol of the Bells at school right now.
Oh.
And then I got a bunch of stuff in here. And then there's a yellow section for the stuff I'm too lazy to sort. And then I got my favorite ones. And then I got the ones for school. I have little tabs here. Like, this is the 8th grade songs that my friend stole from me. These are the scales. The yellow section behind is the stuff I'm too lazy to sort. This, I forgot what that is. And then this is my favorite ones. And then these ones I need to work on a little bit.
Okay. So do you listen to like a Herb Alpert album or listen to something and you just...
Well, I mean, I look up some YouTube videos, but if I can't find the notes, I have this little notebook I can write notes in, and it's like instead of it being like lined printer paper, it's like it's for like music notes, so I can like make my own notes on there.
Oh.
And it's like a little book I can write on with pencil.
Because back a long time ago, they would just play the album and you'd have to go from each.
Yeah.
Now everything's on the internet and you can just find that's. So do they have certain people on the internet that really help you, or like?
Arturo Sandoval. I saw a short with him in it, and it was like he has this master class that he does, and he's a professional trumpet player. He did one video where it's like press down the notes as hard as you can, and it gives it more like power, you know?
Oh.
It gives it more like energy with the notes that you play. And then he was born in Cuba, and he escaped Cuba. I forgot what year, a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then after he escaped Cuba, he made his first album, which was Flight to Freedom. And then he played a bunch of other music, and then I have a lick from him. If I could play real quick.
Yeah.
So he did Night in some country, and then he and there's a lick in the song. It's and then he does it higher, and then higher, and then higher, and then higher, and then breaks my eardrums.
Oh.
It's really bad. It's really.
So not only do you get music, you get history too, right? It's very interesting.
Yes.
Yes. It's amazing the struggles that people went through, and then they actually pour it out in their music, right? Some of the, like escaping Cuba, and then he started writing songs about freedom and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so Buddy Bolden, a very long time ago, he created a type of music called jazz, which we know of today very commonly, right?
Yes.
And so they called it a better version of church music. And so he got the church music and he mixed it with street music. And then, boom, jazz. And so he made jazz. And then he died in an insane asylum. And he went insane.
What instrument did he play?
He played cornet. Yeah, he played cornet. And then the buzzing the lips to play the trumpet.
Yeah.
So for playing trumpet, we have the mouthpiece, right? And then this goes on the trumpet to make it amplify. And so it's the mouthpiece, and so basically the mouthpiece is just like a little circle a sphere cut out into this. And so then you put it up to your lips, and then you buzz your lips. And then when you buzz your lips, you get a sound. It's not the best sound when you try it at first. It's horrible, right? But then you get used to it, right? And if you just practice every day, trying to buzz your lips and everything, then your lips will get stronger. And if you tighten the outside and then you tighten more to the inside, so if you tighten your lips more, then you'll get a higher sound, right?
Okay. Does that make any sound with just that piece?
Yeah. So, oh yeah, and then if I forget my trumpet one day, right? Because I don't know why I would lose it, but if I forget it one day in band class, I could just use my hand as a mouthpiece. I just figured out how to do that. So you just make like a little cup with your hand, and you make it like a little fist kind of, but you open it up and make it a bigger hole to a smaller hole going throughout the way. Ah, dang, it's hard. It's hard. It's weird. It's like
Donald Duck. Like a
weird.
kazoo almost, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I have, so I can do this. So I don't need a mouthpiece necessarily for me. I don't need it, but it hurts if I don't have it. So I could play with it. But it hurts a lot, right? And then,
Do you have to clean this a lot?
I mean, so this is a tuner slide, and so you slide this in and out depending on how much you need to tune it. And then I have a tuner in my trumpet case that'll tune my trumpet, and then you clean it by, you open this little nozzle here, and then you blow through the mouthpiece, and then spit comes out from all the spit that's collected. It's very disgusting. And then if, like, I have a bunch of cleaning materials, so like, if you eat before you play, then, or if you want to clean your trumpet, there's this little thing that you stick in this, and then it goes through, and it goes through, like, I have one small version that goes like from here to over here, and it just like cleans out this part of the trumpet, so it's not so, it sounds way cleaner. And then by getting the spit out, when playing, it won't sound so like bubbly and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because if you have spit in there and you play, it sounds really bubbly.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, thank you very much. So if you can look in the camera right there and go, peace out, and give a peace sign. Peace out.
Peace.